Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Glenn Tan speaking. This time, I'm going to talk about UMatch, the introduction. As you know that, from our GUI, we have lots of the versions of UMatch for different area. This presentation or this video is for the EU market. For the other area, you can take it as a reference. They are just similar. This presentation divides into these 5 parts. What is UMatch? What is UMatch? First of all, it is between the residential air conditioner and commercial air conditioner. Compared with RAC, the capacity it is larger or higher. And compared with commercial air conditioner, it is easier to install, which it can lower the installation cost, especially compared with the VRF. And universal, what it means it is for the duct type, cassette type, and also the floor ceiling type, they just share, or the outdoor unit, it is the same, but however, it is still one-to-one connection. For this one, it is very popular in the house or the villas or hotels or office building and something like that. Here is the universal match, and what you can do is with the same unit, this one, you can select the indoor unit to be duct type, cassette type, wall mounted, or the floor ceiling. For this one, either one of it is available. The outdoor unit is the same, but it is still one-to-one. And also for the indoor unit, they can select the outdoor unit to be single phase or the 3 phases, which is easier for the customer to choose, which means the power supply, if it can get the 3 phases, it will be the best. If it is single phase, it's still okay. Here is the product lineup for our latest R32 model for EU market. Here is the model, and this is the appearance. And from the model, first is this certified. That means the cooling capacity 3.5 kilowatt. This W means the outdoor unit, and this NH means the inside refrigerant. It is R32. As for the last alphabet, that is the power supply. T means single phase, and if it goes to this X, that means 3 phases. So you can find that from 10 kilowatt to 14 kilowatt, you can choose either single phase or 3 phases. As for the 16 kilowatt, only 3 phases, as the capacity is too large. And also, I just put the cooling and also heating information here just for your reference, and also the neck weight and the noise information. To higher the system reliability, we make lots of the development or research on the components. And here on the outdoor unit, I just display the examples for your reference. The first is the power factor located here. The purpose of it is just to higher the power factor efficiency. It can max up to 99.9%. As for the metering device, especially for the inverter series, we apply the electronic expansion valve. The range is 480 powers, just compared with the regular capillary. We can higher the refrigerant flow control accuracy, which means to control how much refrigerant flow inside this refrigerant cycle. Gas liquid separator located here. The purpose of this is just to avoid the liquid refrigerant flow back to the compressor and makes the damage to the compressor. And also for the noted area or for the very cold area, you can choose this button band heater. It is also optional. And for this one is just to prevent the defrost water which is on the outdoor heat exchanger, and the ice will become water and then it will accumulate at the button. So we have a e-heater here to melt down or to prevent the water to become ice, to ensure there is no ice or it will accumulate it at the button. As for the fan, we also have research on the fan brake and the fan motor. And in the next slide, I will make a detailed introduction. Ventilation system of the UMACH. First is the fan brake. We focus on the structure or the shape to ensure you will have a higher volume with the same RPM, which is focused on the circular up brake top, this part. And this is the forward sweep and also the long span wide brake. So in conclusion, we just compare with the old generation with the same RPM, we will have about 11.4%. The air volume, it will be higher. As for the fan motor, first is the anti-reverse. That means when the UMACH is going to start up, first we will judge how the outdoor fan motor, how it operates. Clockwise, stop, anti-clockwise, and according to this one, we will have different measures to ensure it can start up successful. Anti-corruption, that means the whole body or even the shaft, we apply the stainless steel or the electrode fluorescent craft. Low noise, that means the inside there is a built-in PCB to drive the fan motor. And for that, we also optimize the circuit design and also to ensure when the fan motor operates, it will not have the electronic noise. That's all for this part of the presentation. If you still have any other question to ask or to discuss, please feel free to contact me on my personal email address.